Okay, so we're starting the print on, this is going to be basically, wow. That's kind of weird. But as you can see, this is a huge arc. It's just drawn. Let's some light on it. And that is the base. Well, that's the seal support. That's I'm going to cut this here. Alright. This is the seal support. And man, this is what it's going to take, I would say 13 hours to make this piece. I'm gonna have a hard time believing that this thing is going to be able to hold this pace for 15 hours. It looks like it's starting out look like it built a frame for it, because it's only 7/16 of an inch across. So it's wow, 13 hours, and it just started. It's pretty close to 10 o'clock right now, so we're talking about finishing at around 11 p.m. tonight. It's 9:56 tonight. Okay, so why this one? This is part of my telescope base. And I say part of it. It's not the telescope base, because I thought about trying to do the telescope base, and that didn't feel well. Here's the part we're making today. It says 13 hours and 9 minutes. It will take 38.89 meters of filament and cost 116 grams. Now, I didn't come to this. As you can see, this is just the support. Just the support for the seal. It's not the base. We looked at last time. It was 56 hours and 11 minutes, 171 meters, and 510 grams, half a kilogram. And this roll is 1 kilogram, so I'm just 20 grams short if I use this technique to, make 2 of these, and 40 grams short of, 4 rolls to make 4 of these. So 56 hours, 11 minutes to make the big telescope base that I was looking at. And for 4 of those, it would take 224 hours and 44 minutes. And I don't know if this thing would last that long. I've heard complaints, oh, it broke after the first. I'm building the second thing. Well, this is the 5th thing I'm constructing. And it seems to be on its way. But then I thought, well, let's cut some holes in it, and I made some cube cuts in the base design. Telescope, some membrane cube cuts, 1/4 telescope base, and that would take, it says 56 hours and 11 minutes. It would take 57 hours and 59 minutes. I was, well, that's ridiculous. It's taking longer, but it uses less, 2 grams less, from 510 down to 508. And I thought, for 2 grams filament of plastic, it's not worth the extra 2 hours. And I thought, this isn't doing right. So I thought, well, let's try something else. So I took the holes out. I just cut the whole bottom off just to make it skinnier, and it said 41 hours and 28 minutes. And instead of 170, it'd take 125 meters of filament, and only 374 grams. Well, 2 rolls I could get with that. And then I thought, okay, well, let's try going back to one of my original designs, which was just a seal support with a dovetail on it, on the edges, so I can stick them together. And I like that. That was 21 hours and 64 meters. I thought, that's 20 hours. And that's almost a day, 21 hours. So then I thought, well, let's make it thinner. So I just thinned it out, and what we have now is the thinned out version right here, and that says 13 hours and 5 minutes. This is a tiny little sliver of the whole project that I had decided on. But to make 4 of these is going to take 52 hours, 20 minutes, and take 155 meters, which is, a lot less than 684 meters. And it'll take, in fact, 464 grams, half a roll. Now, this is really fascinating to watch. So it's been going an hour now, and that's how far it's gotten. And so I need to listen to it. I had to attach one string because this loop here keeps dropping in between these wheels, and I thought, let's pull it out of there. It's been going 1 hour and 1 minute. 1 hour and 1 minute. Okay, we are officially 5 hours in. 5 hours and 1 minute. And it looks like, apparently the software that creates this file actually creates the honeycomb, because I gave it a solid piece and it's putting a honeycomb thing inside here. I don't know if you can see it. 5 hours. I got 6 hours to go. Okay, done. Finally. It really took right around 13 hours. It was something like 12 hours and 57 minutes. It was pretty solid to the bed. I've taken it loose. It still feels a little bit. Wow, this is a really hard piece of plastic. Okay, so we're on quarter number 3. I've managed to. It's been a battle. I've managed to get 2 of them built already. So 2 quarters are done and halfway through. This is number 3, and what I'm paying attention to is this little gear right here. As long as that gear keeps spinning, that's the extruder right there. That keeps feeding plastic into the nozzle. I've been having trouble getting the nozzle to work properly. And apparently, one thing I can guess is that the thermocouple reader that tells the temperature of the nozzle just might have been off a little bit. As long as this little guy right here is spinning, then the world is good. But when it starts clicking and it won't push the filament into Teflon tubing, and it has to go into the nozzle, then everything is just fine. And of course, it's been, I guess, about a week I've been fighting with this problem. I don't know what caused. Well, I suspect the thermocouple is bad. So one thing I did was to set the temperature. You can see that with the sun temperature of 220 instead of 200, which is over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I also set the bed temperature at 60 degrees. In the meantime, I had a couple of failures. The first, I actually tried to do a quarter plate, and it was getting to where it was smooth, which means it was going to put 2 or 3 more coats up here. And I thought, well, you know, and then it started leaving fuzz all over the place. And I said, well, what's all this fuzz? And this is where the nozzle had clogged up. It was just spewing thin strands of filament into the air, so it wasn't really doing any good. So that was the next loss. And then I tried going back to just the sill support. You can see this one didn't turn out too well. So that was a loss. But I don't even know if these two go together. But here's what was happening. You can see that it was getting down to the nozzle, and it was just not hot enough to go through, so it would scrunch up. The extruder was working just fine. It would scrunch up and make a lump here. And after that, then it just wouldn't work much at all. A thin strand would come out, but just not enough to really fill the space. The other, here's another attempt. You know, and it was just one after another, huge and massive. I don't know if this is 2 different attempts. I think this might be 2 different attempts here. Those didn't go well. And I think there's another attempt right there. And the other day I thought I had it licked, and I got this far, and then it started trashing out again and putting stuff in the air. What the heck, and the extruder stopped working again. And then that's when I decided to pick up the Teflon things. Here's the original. This is the first one I got. We got that one to sun. Might have been a hot bed. Okay, number 3. Wow, made it all the way through. But you wonder how I get these things loose? Pretty much just break them off. It's just like that. It's on there pretty good. And usually 2 hands. Alright, 2 hands it is. You get to watch from here. Two hands. That's what it takes. Alright. Number 3. Last one coming up is number 4. Thanks for watching my program. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.